south. It's been a long time coming.
Oh, hello everyone. I like to get a little face dancing in before the show. It clears the mind and cleans the blood. Yes, today is a great day because we have lunch therapy and it's Barefoot Tuesday, yes. And I just wanted to announce that on Memorial Day, Monday, May 29th, I will be performing with Arena Red in a little park a little north of Huntington Beach, kind of a secret place. But you will see it all here on the show next Tuesday, next Barefoot Tuesday. But today, we've got to get into the show, so let's go on up to the studio. Come on this way. Come on, it's right this way. Yes, so today on the show, Joel Marshall will be riding horses under the Hollywood sign. Who knew you could do that? It's such an incredible place, this Los Angeles, California. There's so many things to do, and this is one of them. Yes. So also we will be looking at different modes of transportation because Joel is thinking about buying another car because he's so wonderful that he needs another car with a larger cabin or something. I don't know what's wrong with him. We're also going to be going back to 2007 to relive the writer's strike because today we're having another writer's strike. But back in 2007, there were these incredible films made, and we want to see them in the light of day. But let's get into the show now. This is Joel Marshall's Lunch Therapy, and I am Joe Fury. Woo! Yeah! Joe Fury. I'm gonna get myself a motor. I'm gonna get myself a motor. I'm gonna get myself a motor. All right, everybody, welcome to Lunch Therapy. This is Barefoot Tuesday, so if you got shoes on, just kick them off. Kick them off. And we're kicking off this show with a little bit of announcement from Joe Fury there. Joe Fury seems like he needs a little bit of exercise because he seems Seemed like he was sucking wind, right? I mean, he really was. He really. And you know what? This weekend, I went to this thing that didn't suck wind. It was called Show and Tell. Show and Tell. Let's see if I can show and tell this on the screen here. This shirt that I got, which is so awesome. Let's see. Shirt cam, t-shirt cam, show and tell. Yep, I can't do it because it's so hard to do. I don't know why. Sethward Show and Tell. It's a screening spectacular, like the shirt says, which is Sethward, as you know. Those of you who know Sethward, he's one of the greatest performers that ever lived. Anyway, there's my green screen. He does a thing called Screening Spectacular once a month, and they screen short films. Rob Gill, if he's still in the chat room, he had one screen there. We had some lunch therapy screen there, and it's a super fun time. Takes place in a backyard. They have a big screen. It's outdoors. I highly recommend that to anybody who can figure out where it is, because I think it's secret or something. I don't know. It's probably out there on Facebook. Sethward. I also want to send out a big shout out to anybody that's having a hard time out there. Some people had a hard time this weekend. Chuck and Ricardo. Just want to send out a lot of love to y'all, because hopefully maybe you're watching right now. Maybe you're seeing lunch therapy, getting some therapy. Claster fan says, your voice reminds me of the guy in the VW New Beetle talking about the arch and the dome. I think you're talking about Joe Fury. Yeah, he's from Pacoima, but he thinks he's from Australia, Perth. I don't know. Loving that brief glimpse of the studio. I love a full tour. Yeah, sometime when I have it like a little bit more cleaned up, I might give a tour. Maybe Joe Fury will. I don't know. I can show you some of the equipment that makes the magic. The tights. That's probably it. It's probably the tights. It's the only thing he wears is tights, I think, among other things. Yeah, there's Rob there. All right, let's get into this thing. We're going to do some breathing. Blas also had a hard weekend, and not just, the usual binge drinking, but actually a hard weekend he had something else. Hey, how's it going? They all know I'm kidding. Joking. Binge drinking.
Thank you, sir.
So, tell me, Blas.
Water.
What's your...
Oh, man, so everything's going great all weekend, right?
Yeah.
My son's birthday's this Friday. Both my daughters got brand new jobs, like great new jobs.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, ironically, both what they majored in college. So really good news. One of my closest friends is coming down
as
from the Bay
usual.
Area.
You start the
He arrived
story.
yesterday.
You start the story from like when you were born.
Well, the day after. You know what I mean?
So
Today I was born a little early.
But
the day after,
north of San Francisco. Yeah. All
Right.
right. Go ahead.
But everything's going well. That's the part that's weird. And I'm teaching my son why I didn't. I got a brand new fresh caught fish, a sheep's head, California sheep's head. I got it that day. And,
What?
It's this fresh.
Wait.
I can make sushi out of it.
You got the head of a sheep?
No, not the. The name of the fish is called sheep's head.
Oh, I'm
The
picturing
sheep's
you
head
with like
fish.
a big sheep head, walking home going, I'm not going to get sick from this.
It's a beautiful fish. It's very colorful. Oh, I should have brought a picture. It's on my phone. And it has teeth, looks like a piranha. It's very colorful, and the fish is delicious. It's not very fishy at all. It's tender. It's beautiful, and I can make sushi out of it. But I waited a day. The day I got it, it was caught Wednesday morning at 8 a.m. I got it at 8 p.m. the same day. It's been cold all day.
Yeah.
I couldn't make sushi out of it the day because I ate already. So the next day, I started cutting it up, and I was going to make sushi out of it, but I realized that I didn't have the proper knife, the fillet knife. I didn't have, I didn't feel exactly comfortable with all the tools I had. So I decided to fillet it, make a beautiful bouillabaisse out of it, and then do what I normally do is I take the fillet, I cut them in sections, and then I will, I'll poach it
And
in the
then what?
bouillabaisse.
Then what happens after that? Do we all take a nap? Because you're cooking,
Well,
and
I
it's very
next day,
detailed.
I made the soup. The next day, that afternoon, we're having lunch and we're eating a bunch of great food leftovers. I have chicken and beef and just all this potpourri of food that we're kind of going through. And I'm showing my son. I'm telling him why to make sushi out of it, and then I'm poaching it, and I'm eating it. And I ate most of the fillet.
Yeah.
And then the day before, I had a little bit of the fillet, and I got a little dizzy, but I thought I was just stressed out. Now Sunday, I got sick.
Oh no.
And I'm assuming I was food poisoning.
That's
and
terrible.
It was the fillet because I didn't prepare it properly. Maybe there's some bacteria in there, something going on.
Wow.
But I got head dizzy. I had to lie down. And you know when you're drunk, you close your eyes and you get
spins. You got the spins.
I started getting the spins like I was drunk. Yeah, and so I put one foot on the ground. I tried to rest and I couldn't. All of a sudden, I started getting sick.
Oh,
and I told Say, oh man, I think I'm gonna throw up. So I threw up, and I started getting the cold sweats, really bad, dude. Oh,
How are you feeling now? How are you feeling now?
This was Sunday.
I know this was like
Tuesday.
What, 2 days ago? 2 days ago.
2 days.
So how are you feeling now?
And I'm dizzy. I'm still dizzy. Like
Okay,
I'm sitting down and I'm dizzy.
You gotta breathe. Because you're dizzy, and we got a lot of show to do here. We got a lot of stuff we're gonna do. Okay, so it's the writer's strike is happening right now, and it looks like maybe there's gonna be a Screen Actors Guild strike. And so we're gonna look back at what we did in 2007 when we had a writer's strike, which is super interesting. I think you'll find it interesting.
I also want people to, if anybody ever had food poisoning and had the symptoms I have, which is head spins, kind of. I vomited on the first day, but not since. But just I still kind of have head spins.
Maybe the chat room doctors could get on
the show.
Maybe the chat room doctors.
If anybody had any kind of food poisoning, any kind of symptoms I had, please let me know.
Crowd doctoring. Crowd doctoring. That's a good idea.
Yeah, if anybody's been through, I've been through.
And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go on a tour on a horse underneath the Hollywood sign.
We're gonna ride a horse.
We're gonna ride a horse, and then finally, what we're gonna do is we're gonna help me look at some new modes of transportation. And of course, we got the Trash Panda Comedy Club. So that's what's going on today.
We want to give love to your brother. Some therapy for your brother.
Yep.
Brother-in-law.
Ricardo, we're sending some love and some healing and healing vibrations. We don't have any healing vibrations today, but we got some beautiful singing that will be coming along here.
We always have healing vibrations.
All right. So let's breathe right now. So everybody, I'm going to be real quiet here, and we're going to take in 3 deep breaths. In through the nose, out through the toes. Now, if you don't have the same lung capacity as Blas, don't be intimidated. You can breathe. All right, one of the doctors is coming on board here. Todd Lee says vertigo? Head spins is vertigo.
Yes.
Like being really drunk, and when you lay down, you have the bed spins. Is that what's happening?
Vertigo.
You may be dehydrated as well. Are you drinking water?
I drink lots of water. That's the thing. It's weird.
Okay.
The day I got sick, though, I may not have had a lot of water.
Okay, here we go. Let it go. Yeah, so keep us posted on how you're doing. You know, we don't want you falling off your stool over there.
It is Barefoot Tuesday.
It is Barefoot Tuesday. You could break a toe. Let it go. Yes. So Richard, or Ricardo as he likes to be called, is in the hospital. So we're sending some healing vibrations out to him. We went down and saw him on Sunday, and he was looking remarkably well. So that was good.
What happened?
He had a heart attack and then a pulmonary edema. Yeah.
Those are very dangerous.
Yes. Kamala says that maybe the stool is falling out of you. I feel pretty calm now. I think we maybe have calmed down.
My stool is okay though. It's good color. It's right, good shape.
Excellent.
You know, my appetite is back. I'm eating, but I'm still very vertigo.
Yeah.
It's funny. I never related to vertigo. I always say my equilibrium's off or I'm dizzy. I rarely say the word vertigo.
Here's what Todd says. Google vertigo home remedies. Look for the somersault move. Helps me all the time. Epley maneuver is another home remedy. So Todd and I climbed a very steep cliff in the rain one time. We weren't climbing, we were on a path, but the path was very narrow and it was very long distance down. And he had to hug the wall the entire time because of vertigo.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's what's happening with me is like I'll get up and I'll have to use the wall to pull myself up.
Yeah, or you might have some kind of an ear infection or something like that.
Oh, that's a good
Lalitha
call.
says, I think you mean edema. Pulmonary edema, perhaps, might be the right word.
No. She's saying that's what you're saying your brother had.
Yeah, right. I think I said something else, but I'm not as you know, I'm not a medical doctor.
Oh, you are so
Boney
unlicensed.
is, though. Boney is.
You're probably the most unlicensed medical physician.
Yeah, I'm an
I've ever met.
unlicensed everything. Matt says, it was a lot worse for the fish. Oh, yes.
Yes, I would assume so, Matt.
The
I would
poor
assume that the
fish.
fish had a hard time, especially when it came back.
Okay, so now we're going to have a little bit of music here. We're going to have Gaia Sanskrit again. I'm going to play just a little bit of her music here to calm us down and maybe calm your vertigo. Who knows? Might be good for you. This show, okay, here she is. Now, this is called Bhagavan. She's got an incredible voice. This has a lot of drama in it. Because she kind of just looks at us for a while and then starts singing. Builds the tension. If this isn't healing, I don't know what is. Hopefully Ricardo's watching. Richard's watching. Because I think this will be good. And all the love that's coming out of it. She's a gift.
Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan, Hey Bhagavan,
Okay, well, that's quite beautiful.
Hey.
Now we're going to have to move on. As difficult as it is to leave, you can go to her YouTube channel, Gaia Sanskrit, anytime you feel dizzy. All right, so next we're going to go here. And so let me tell you something. Have you ever been riding horses in Los Angeles? Yeah?
Yeah.
You have? Where did you go?
I rode horses in the Philippines. I
Oh,
rode
Philippines.
horses with my family
Yeah?
at some equestrian centers. And I was supposed to go horseback riding recently and didn't get to go.
Wow.
But I love horses. I love riding horses.
I think you should go with me sometime to this place that I went. This is what I thought Hollywood horses would look like. I thought they would have neon hair and things like that.
Oh, the place where you went?
Yeah, but I went to this place. My horse looked a little like that. His name was Picasso. Yeah, so let's see if we can go on a little journey here. All right, I got my trusty GoPro camera and I'm going up to Sunset Ranch. I'm riding horses today because I have been doing 20 minutes a day of writing on the advice of Judy Carter. It's been really great, but I did 30 days straight. I did 30 days straight on this thing called 750 Words version 2. They give you little badges, but they also help you set goals. So one of the goals was, if you do 30 days, you have to say what you're going to do if you manage to do that, and the other is what you're going to do if you don't manage to do that, and that's totally up to you, and you can say whatever you want or nothing. I said I'm going to ride a horse when I get to 30 days, and so I did it, and now I got to make good on my promise to myself, because I think that's super important, and I also think it's important to validate your goals or celebrate when you've reached a goal, and setting goals is important. So here we go. We're going up to the Sunset Ranch. Okay, so I'm almost there. I'm at Hollywood Boulevard now, and it's weird because you know when you think of Hollywood, you don't necessarily think of riding horses, but there's such a long tradition of horseback riding because of all the westerns. So there's a lot of famous people that have had horses here in Los Angeles. It wants me to get on the freeway, which I find that very, very odd. I'm not driving.
Use the right 2 lanes to turn right.
Oh, simulated driving. Oh no. I'm on the beach.
Here comes Google, the Kraft Peanutty surprise.
This is Google Peanut Spread from Kraft. It not only tastes like peanuts, it comes in flavors. And chocolate, vanilla, banana, and cinnamon. Kugel Spread's creamy smooth, too. And it's delicious on bread or crackers or almost anything.
And it doesn't make my mouth stick together.
And it doesn't make my mouth stick together.
You
Minor technical difficulty. What's your name? Hi. It's kind of like ASMR because you can hear the crunching. You can almost smell the horses. I've got some people here that are going to be riding with me. What is your name?
Fumi.
Fumi? Mm-hmm. And what brought you here today to ride horses?
I just wanted to try it, try something new, get a new experience, see what I'm good at.
Cool.
You never know.
Are you from Los Angeles?
No, I'm not from Los Angeles.
Where are you from?
I'm from New York.
Oh, are you on vacation here?
Yes. Just a short trip.
Short trip?
Yeah.
How'd you find out about this place?
TikTok.
TikTok. All right. I get it. And what is your name?
Marianne.
Marianne.
Yeah.
And have you ridden a lot of horses?
No, just once. This is gonna be my second time.
Wow, that's great. Are you scared?
No. I just feel like horses is like you just have to learn how to maneuver them. They listen, so yeah.
Are you from New York as well?
Yes, I am.
How long are you here in Los Angeles?
For the weekend.
Are you an actress?
No.
You're not? What do you do?
I work as an audit associate, so finance.
Finance. Do you sing?
No.
Do you dance?
No.
Are you going to be discovered here in Hollywood?
I mean, we don't know. I don't know what my talent is. That's why I'm trying to get into horses and just find a new hobby. And I've been really excited for horses, and yeah, pretty much.
Okay, cool. This is going to be fun. We're all going riding together. Yeehaw. Yeehaw. All right. Okay, so she asked me how many times I'd ridden a horse, and I was like, a lot. So that might have been a mistake. I don't know. She's going to get me a horse that I can video on, so that'll be good. So tell me about this ranch.
This ranch has been here since 1929. We are technically located on the grounds of Griffith Park, which if you were going to build this ranch today, this would not happen. But this is back when Hollywood was just rustic rolling hills and they were trying to get folks to come out here. So they had the houses down below and this beautiful barn up here. We actually only started giving these trail rides in the 1970s, so this horse ranch was previously just for privately boarded horses. In the early years of its existence, they used to train racehorses up here by running them to the top of the mountain and back.
What about the movies? Do they have horses that are in the movies here?
We do. We have horses that have been in Super Bowl commercials. We have horses that have been filmed for popular TV shows and films. So one of the most recent appearances was in the TV show Perry Mason. They had several scenes shot up here with our horses as well as out on trail and in the barns there.
Wow. And what is your name?
Yasmin.
That's great. Thanks so much.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. Okay, I'm on my horse. His name is Picasso. Picasso, say hi. Say hi. Yep. So Picasso just bit the horse in front of us. That horse's name is Clifford. Clifford. And look at his ears. His ears are a little back. He's trouble. Don't be trouble, Picasso. Hi.
Hi.
What's your name?
Tabitha.
Tabitha. Are you excited about this?
So excited.
Yeah. Have you ridden horses a lot?
Just a couple times.
Yeah. Excited. What's your horse's name?
Poncho.
Poncho. There's a sign that says all riders ride at their own risk of injury. Let's hope that doesn't happen, right? Horse mom!
This is my baby.
Wow, beautiful horse. Both. That was the famous horse mom. Really rare that you get a chance to see horse mom in her natural habitat. There's a giant asparagus. The biggest asparagus I've ever seen. Go Lakers!
Yes.
How you doing, Picasso? How you doing? Huh? Oh, getting tired? Getting tired? Yeah. Get it. It's only 10 more minutes. Yeah. It's hard hauling me around on your back like this. He's starting to groan. He's starting to go, Marshall, I'm getting really sick of this. How you doing? You doing all right? Huh? All right. He looks like he's doing okay. I don't envy his position, having to haul people around up a hill and then back down. I mean, that's got to be hard. Here's some more. Here's some more people. So much fun. We had a blast up there. Let's really have fun up there. At the top, there's free beer. So get ready. Good stuff. I told them there's free beer at the top. There's not, but I don't think they believe me. So it's cool. Lying is cool as long as nobody believes you. As long as you're unbelievable. Did you think there were more giant asparagus around?
Yeah, definitely.
That was crazy. You could eat that thing for a whole year.
You have the greenest pea on the planet.
We're gonna see the Hollywood sign. That's right. Right around this corner. There it is. On this ride, you can get a great shot of the Hollywood sign. There it is. Hollywood, baby.
vacation.
That was the May vacation.
Joe Marshall's
That was
lunch.
the May vacation.
therapy.
That was it. There's more of that. Now it's time for Futura Transportus. Hey, whoa. All right, so thinking about buying a new car, and these are my choices. Did you know this car?
It looks like a Jeep.
Yeah, it looks like a Jeep, right? Looks like just a normal car. I've always wanted to have a car like this. Then it just drives everywhere.
Is it a normal car though?
Oh, it's not a normal car at all. This is a special vehicle that only happens in your imagination, I thought. But look, there's 3 of them right there. There's a guy.
What is happening?
Isn't it crazy? That's the car that's like a
Is
boat.
the car in the water?
Look at it. I mean, if I had that car, I would be so cool.
That's not a car no more.
Imagine if I came tooling up to the Sunset Ranch in that car. Like, get this guy a special horse. And then here are these guys, of course, they're picking
This
up
guy's
chicks.
getting girls in his car.
It's an ad for the car, so this doesn't actually. Your mileage may vary. I mean, you either have a boat or a car. Look at that. The guys on the yacht are even jealous. They're like, oh, I'm so jealous of that guy in the car. Amphicar. Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to have a car like this. I didn't even know. What kind of insurance? A lot. Lots of insurance.
What kind of insurance do you need for that? That's what CeeLo said.
CeeLo. Okay, so there's that. Here's my second choice.
So is he gonna drive right out of the?
Oh, yeah,
How come
he
they don't
drives-
show us them driving right out of the water and
Oh,
driving in?
because
Like they showed us driving into the water, but they didn't show it starting up.
Look at this thing. Sherp.
The Sherpa.
They didn't actually show you trying to clean the salt water off your car either, so it doesn't corrode your.
Right. They showed the fun parts.
I don't know. So you don't need ferries anymore? No, everybody's gonna get these cars. This is cars of the future, unless they get this car, which is called the Sherpa. Look at that thing.
Whoa.
Look at it.
Oh,
It's
that looks like a
30%
gas
larger.
guzzler. Like a gas guzzler.
Warranty period.
Looks like a gas guzzler.
It does look like a gas guzzler. What do you see what this thing does though? Let's just speed up here. Goes in the water as well. It's quite a story. Drives in the snow.
It covers some terrain.
So I'm either thinking the Sherpa, the Panther water vehicle, or the Sherpa, or the Sherp Arc.
2,200 pounds.
Check this out. I mean, if you have a lot of friends.
Oh, this is the
What I'm
arc.
thinking is we could get like a Shakespeare, traveling Shakespeare troupe, and we get one of these. Look, there's 2 of them. Already doubling in power just by looking at it. So we get like a big one of these, and we can put the whole stage in there, and the actors. We just travel.
Traveling Shakespeare group.
Right, we could travel to like remote areas where they don't have Shakespeare, maybe, and just. Oh, are you gonna pass out? Are you okay? Seriously.
I hope not.
Seriously.
I hope not.
If you have to leave, or drink water, or if the Sherpa is making you dizzy, oh my gosh. Are you playing this up, or are you all right? Are you all right?
What? Yeah, I'm alright.
Are you really doing that? No.
I'm listening.
God, this is.
It's not gonna make it out of there. You gonna make it out of there?
That guy goes nowhere without his deep sea diver watches. Yeah. This makes me think of the Amphicar. Yeah. Anyway, these are the thoughts. Blas?
That's the kind of car you want to get? Is that what you're
That's what
saying?
I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Shades of Station 11, post-apocalyptic traveling Shakespeare troupe. Just like Shakespeare. All right, we're heading into the Trash Panda Comedy Club. You tell us if you're really feeling dizzy, because you seem like maybe You might be.
I'm a little bit dizzy, but I'll let you know if I'm not.
Keep me posted. Okay. Hey everybody, it's great to be here. It's Tuesday, so it's time for the Trash Panda Comedy Club. How's my mic? Pretty good, I think. Todd Lee says get some Dramamine, get a nap, get some electrolytes. Seriously, Blas. Seriously, if you're hurting, take a breather. I got this thing.
I don't know if we have Dramamine. Babe, we got Dramamine?
I don't know.
She's gonna look.
Maybe Celia can get you some. Maybe Alexander can get you some. I don't know.
He's at school.
I'm on a diet. You know, I mean, maybe you're on the botulism diet. I don't know. Is that what you're on, Blas?
Either that or the salmonella diet.
The sheep's head botulism diet.
Salmonella.
Why would they name a fish sheep's head anyway?
That's a good question. I don't know why. It's a good question though because the sheep is very strange looking.
Does it? Do you like?
Not
do you
pretty
like
fish.
to eat? It does. It looks like a sheep head, maybe. Sheep head.
No, it looks like a piranha.
Oh, really? Do you ever remember that album Goat's Head Soup by the Rolling Stones?
Yes, I do.
Picture of a bowl of soup with a goat's head in it.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep you with us, Blas. Just trying to keep you with us.
Yeah.
I can see you in there, so I can see you if you start to spin out. My diet has been going pretty well. I've been doing it for a week now. It's not as good as Blas's diet, but I have lost 5 pounds. Remember how I said I was going to track this thing?
5 pounds, that's great.
But the thing about it is, tomorrow I could gain 5 pounds because the way, you know, when you lose weight, it just goes, it's like the stock market. It's just never a straight line.
Unpredictable.
And the other thing about it is it's really hard to stay on a diet because everybody always tells you you're doing it wrong. No matter what you're doing, people tell you you're doing it wrong. And right now the big fad is to fast. And they're like, you should fast for 16 hours and then eat whatever you want for 8 hours. If I could fast for 16 hours, I wouldn't need a diet now, would I? If I had that kind of willpower that I could fast for 16 hours, I don't think I'd have any problems. I don't think I'd have to be dieting. Although I have done it before. Have you ever done that where you fast for 16 hours? I did it like once. And then that 8-hour window, I'm just like, oh my God, I got to eat all the food. So during the other 16 hours, people don't eat my food.
Yeah, I've actually fasted for quite a few days once.
You fasted for quite a few days? You did? How many days?
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. I was younger, and I was actually one of the latest fasts I did was that lemonade diet.
Lemonade diet.
When we
So
do a cayenne pepper with grade A maple syrup and water.
do you think there's a diet that you could do that everybody wouldn't tell you you're wrong? Like the diet that I'm having right now, which is the South Beach diet, which is essentially you just eat a bunch of vegetables and meat and vegetables.
Yeah, no.
People tell me that that's wrong. Like, no, you got to be eating potatoes. No, you got to be eating rice. Otherwise, you know, it's going to be bad for your brain or something like that. And then if you eat whatever you want, people are like, no, you can't eat that. It's going to make your cholesterol high or whatever. And if you just eat keto diet, of course, everybody will tell you that you're going to die from that because the doctor himself died. The guy who came up with the keto diet. I always look at the doctor. You know, remember Jim Fixx? Told everybody to run.
Yeah.
And then he had a heart attack and died.
That's so ironic.
I know, isn't it? So you got to look at the source. You know, a lot of times also people that are like not in good shape will tell you how to exercise. And then you know what else? I'll believe them. Because I just figure out maybe they've just taken a break from it for a little while.
That's
They
what cracks
know
me up
about
is
it.
people that are not in shape telling people to how to be in shape.
They know about it. Howard found my 5 pounds. I'm sure you'll give it back to me soon. Carbs are the devil. Apparently we need carbs for energy and stuff, but
Yeah,
you know,
need carbs. Just
if I cut out the carbs, it's not like it's going to be a problem because I will eventually break down and eat the carbs. So I'm not too worried about it. I think I've probably had enough carbs for one person in a lifetime even. But I'm kind of stressed out lately because of my my neighbor. I have this neighbor who's like this famous artist, and he's called Eyeball. He's like so famous you can just paint something on anything, and it charge like $1 million.
Holy moly!
I know. And so they do construction periodically over there, but it's a weird kind of construction because it's like he'll be like, I can hear him over there. He'll be like, build a pool, and they'll all be scrambling to build a pool. And then the next week he'll come over and be like, what's this pool doing here? I wanted to have an art studio. And then they're like, they scramble to fill in the hole and then build an art studio. And then the next week he's like, what's this art studio doing here? I want a big lookout tower. I mean, he changes his mind more than I change my desktop wallpaper or my backgrounds. So he's building this giant tower, and one day I go out to my car and there's a dent in the top of my car. And you know, that's usually not your fault when there's a dent in the top of your car, because you didn't get in an accident. And it's not even another car's fault, because cars don't just land on other cars. So I look down next to it and there's a brick on the ground. And I look over at his tower, and strangely enough, it's the same bricks that they're using to build his tower. So my powers of deduction tell me this brick fell off that tower, landed on my car, and then fell on the ground. So I text Eyeball, because he's out of town, because he's always out of town. I'm like, Eyeball, and I don't even know how I got it. I'm not cool enough to have a line of text to him, but I did it anyway, and I text him, and he says, oh, I'll pay you back. I'll pay you back, don't worry about it. How much does it cost? And I'm like, I don't know, like $300? What's your address? I'm like, if you're my neighbor and you need to know my address, I don't think it's gonna happen. And it didn't happen. For years and years it didn't happen. He never paid me for the dent in my car. One time I asked him for it and he said, oh, you know what? Somebody just stole the engine out of my car. It's like when you go to the doctor and you say, my elbow hurts. And your doctor goes, yeah, my elbow hurts too. It's the worst. So he says, somebody stole the engine out of my car, and he sends me a picture of his Escalade, and it's with the hood open, and there's no engine in there. There's no engine in there. And I think, wow, that's horrible. At first I think, that's horrible. Somebody stole the engine out of your car. And then I start to think about it, and I'm like, how does that happen? How does somebody steal an engine out of your car? I mean, can you imagine the meeting they had? The criminals who stole the engine, they had like a PowerPoint, and they're trying to figure out, how do we get this engine out of the car? Bloss, are you okay? Did you just fall over? You okay?
What? No, I'm right here.
Because it looks like you're falling over now.
No.
Seriously, are you okay?
No. I'm not falling over. I'm gonna put some clothes on, so I can go see my doctor.
You should go see your doctor now. Now.
All right.
Jeez. I'm letting you go.
I'm not gonna dance. That's fine.
I'm letting you go.
All right.
So anyway, there was a meeting. They got their PowerPoint, and they're like, how are we going to steal this engine? What are we going to do? What are we going to use to carry it away? And they think, well, first of all, we have to get it out of the car. So they're like, okay, we're going to rent a crane, and we're going to get in there, and we've got to get some bolt cutters to get the engine out. And then once we get the engine out, it's going to be so heavy, we're going to have some kind of winch, and then we're going to have to rent a big truck to put the engine on and then drive away. And apparently they did this somehow. Somehow they executed this plan flawlessly, because I never noticed any big crane taking any engines away. And then they're probably driving away, and they're like, wait a minute. Why didn't we just steal the car? There's a whole car around the engine. There's already a mode of transportation. There's already 4 wheels. The engine can propel the car. What were we thinking? That's the last time they did that, I'll tell you. So if that's not what happened, what happened? How does that engine get removed from a car? I don't know. I'm thinking he sold it on eBay. I'm really worried about Bloss. This has been Joel Marshall in the Trash Panda Comedy Club. Matt Wright says he's on a diet. Let's see. I've been on the GAPS diet, a version of the SCD or specific carbohydrate diet since about 2015. Did it for gut health reasons, and it was astonishingly effective. Interesting. Nominating Just Jay or Ginny Sykes for Blas fill-in. I hope he's not going to die. Wouldn't that be terrible if he died and they were like, you were just laughing, and then he just keeled over?
Hey, if you're going to die, it's the best way to die.
Yeah,
In your
right.
sleep or laughing.
Or laughing, right? We'd be like in the courtroom, Exhibit A, Marshall, manslaughter. It's like manslaughter. Death by lunch therapy. Death by stand-up comedy. Death by online stand-up comedy. I'm sure it's happened. I'm sure it happens.
And by unlicensed
unlicensed therapy. Right. They're
Stand-up
like,
comedy.
he's claiming to be a therapist, and he killed someone. Oh, my God.
Oh my God, what
That's
are you
horrible.
saying?
All right. Well, okay, let's go back now to we're gonna watch a few things here. I don't know. Blas, are you still around or did you fall off? Or
Yeah, I'm right here. No, I'm here.
Is
I'm
your
here.
color
I'm just
good?
Getting ready. I'm being prepared. I'm changing my clothes and I'm getting ready to go see my doctor, and I'm gonna suggest the Dramamine thing. If I had Dramamine, I would have taken it.
Yeah.
But I took Alka-Seltzer, and earlier
Let me give you a little.
I took Pepto-Bismol.
This is a little otter therapy for you. This is a river otter mom teaching the baby otter pup to swim.
Otters are cool. I dig otters.
Aren't they great? Is it making you feel a little less dizzy? A little bit?
Yeah, a little bit. But do I look that bad? Because I can't focus at all.
Your color looks pretty good, but I'm worried about you because you are teeter-tottering.
Yeah, Marna.
You
I'm
are.
trying to stay.
You're
I'm trying to stay
tottering.
balanced.
Todd says you'll be fine, Blas. Have someone drive you to the dock.
No, I'm
Good
driving.
luck. No, you're not driving. You're not driving.
No, I'm not. So
Have
he's
an
gonna
otter take you there. Look at the otter. Wow. That's cool. I was going to show you a really cool. I was going to show you a really cool roller coaster, but I think we'll have to save that for another day.
Oh my God! You really have been planning on showing a roller
That would
coaster?
be
I don't even think I'm
horrible.
talking right. Am
Okay,
I
so
talking right?
yeah, you're a little out of it.
Am I speaking right at all?
Yeah, you're fine. I mean, you're going to be okay, according to our Dr. Todd Lee.
What kind of vehicle is that?
So I was looking at, I was having Mid-Journey draw me some cars, just because, one can dream. They're cool, aren't they?
That's all. It felt like I'm in a Mad Max movie.
Yeah, it's kind of neat, huh? Todd says you got to close the eyes and lie down. I do. I agree. You do.
But every time I close my eyes, I get dizzy.
It's certainly adding some drama to the show. So now, finally, what we're going to do is we're going to look at a couple of videos because right now we're having the Writers Guild strike. Remember the last one?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Remember the last one? So Kamala was online with George Hickenlooper, who's director. You know George Hickenlooper? He's since passed away. But I think he passed away from eating a goat's head fish, if I recall correctly. Oh my gosh, you're totally
The
sleeping.
sheep's head fish.
Goat's head. I mixed it up with that album. I was just testing you to see if you're still alive.
I tried to close my eyes, but I got dizzy.
Oh my God. All right, so we're going to watch a couple of these videos that we have, that we did, that we made. She and George Hickenlooper got together, and then they got all these actors to do this thing called Speechless Without Writers, where they would they'd be actors without a script.
Was this before? This was before.
This was during the 2007 strike.
Yes, 2007 strike.
Yeah, because what happened is they were standing there going, well, maybe we should do something because we wanted to let people know that writers are getting ripped off, but it didn't, people are watching the writers with their Starbucks cup and their sign, and they're like, these people don't have any problems. So
why are they holding Starbucks cups while they're holding their sign? You got to look like you're in poverty. You can't look like you can afford a $5 drink.
Exactly. So here's one that Sean Penn did. That's not part. Maybe we should release these again. And then there was one that Woody Allen
Maybe
did.
have some sound.
I like this one. I know you need sound because otherwise, well, they had sound. We had like the sound of birds. This is the Woody Allen one.
Hello, I'm Woody Allen. I'm having some tea.
Plus, you can't talk over it. Defeats the purpose. I like that one. That one's pretty good. Huh?
Oh, are you saying that the Sean Penn one, he was talking but you couldn't hear him?
No,
That's
he was doing a monologue, but there were no lines.
Oh, I was gibberish.
And
I was doing gibberish
You were doing gibberish.
on top of him. 'Cause I
Kamala
thought
did
that
one
was
with
funny part.
Paul Mazursky. You want to see that one?
Paul
Remember Paul
Mazursky?
Mazursky? He's now passed away too. But anyway, here we go.
Maybe by the time we have another writer's strike, I will have passed away.
Hopefully,
come in.
not
Come in.
before the end of the show.
Oh,
No,
how
after.
are you? What a pleasure to see.
Don't get up. Don't
Excuse
trouble
me if I
yourself.
don't get up.
I know you're very busy.
What a beautiful sorry.
Don't be sorry. It's okay.
No, I'm not. I meant that's a sorry that you're wearing.
Oh, sorry.
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 Like yeah. But I didn't bring you. First, let me tell you what a pleasure it is to have someone in the room who's not a writer.
Not a what?
A writer. A writer.
A writer. No, I don't need to write.
No. There's a strike on now in show business.
Okay.
I just had a boy in here telling me a story about chopping off goat heads.
Okay, for the baseball striking.
No. He had an idea for a movie. This is where he.
Movies. You're making movies.
There's a goat head theme.
Okay, very good.
You
Very
didn't,
good.
You didn't know I made movies?
Of course. Of course, I know everything, but sometimes I need to be told.
I'm the head of a studio, dear.
A studio. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm having some problems, and
What can I help you with?
Well, I'm having trouble with my wife at home.
She's a writer.
No, she's not a writer. No.
Sorry.
No.
I was getting
She's
a
on
strong-
strike.
She's
Believe
on
me.
Sex strike.
She's on a sex strike.
Okay.
I
can fix.
I have problems with ED, erectile dysfunction.
Okay. Not a problem anymore.
You
Okay,
can
I
help
have-
me with that?
Absolutely.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I have a special little powder. You put it in some oil and rub twice, 3 times a day, and
Can I buy it like today?
yeah, it's very expensive, but I will give to you.
When you say expensive, what are we talking about?
Like 5-6% of any revenues that you might get from, some kind of new technologies that you might develop.
Our stock in my company has been fluctuating lately.
Like the erectile dysfunction.
So you're saying that my sexual thing is happening because of the stocks?
This is the problem, you see. This is a problem that's causing the penis to fail and the wife to strike also.
Let me
Because
ask you a
it's
question.
Too greedy.
Will this strike be resolved?
Only if you will resolve it. What is the problem? I'm not understanding.
The problem is the Writers Guild, the studio, it's hard to explain.
You know why it is so hard to explain? Because there's nothing to explain. It's very simple. Greed is bad and will cause penis problem. I can give all of them this powder and rub. They will all feel much better and be willing to give and share.
Any chance I could see some of the powder?
The powder has been mixed into here. Okay. So just take it out.
Take it out now?
Yeah, take it out.
No, I can't do that.
Take it out. Wave it about. Be free.
Can I see it?
Yeah. Take. Smelling good.
I'm going to pay for this, though, right?
Yeah, of course.
And you want me to take it out?
Take it out. Let's see what
No,
is
no.
really the problem here.
I,
Give it a good rub.
I'm a little embarrassed.
Don't worry. I've
You know
seen.
you're a beautiful woman.
Okay.
I have to tell you that. Jesus. Ah.
Okay. Okay, tell these negotiators to invite me to the next session. I will provide. Everybody will rub. It will be fantastic.
Any chance of a kiss?
Pardon?
I don't know how to explain this yet. I think I'm falling in love with you a little bit.
No, I must go. This is out of line. Okay, you will be hearing from my people.
No, I didn't mean it in that way. I just felt that.
Don't make these excuses. You
didn't mean it.
studio people are full of these excuses and lies.
Mean anything
okay?
I did not mean anything.
So now you will see. You will resolve this striking situation with the wife, and the writers will come back, and you will have your goat's head film, and everything will work out.
I thank you very much for everything you've done.
It is
for
my
me.
pleasure. My great pleasure. Okay, keep rubbing.
Honey, yeah, get me the guy. Get me that reality guy. I got another idea for a show about an Indian chick who comes in. Yeah, like a soothsayer. All right? Try to get him for me right away. And order me some lunch. I want some sushi. Thank you. Oh, boy.
Lunch. See, that's what Hollywood
Sushi goat heads. What is happening, dude?
Can you believe it? It's like weird goat head, sheep head. I think you're hallucinating, actually.
What? Who?
You. Maybe you should go get in one of those
Barbara.
those sensory deprivation tanks.
Where's Barbara?
Oh no, yes. Okay, we're gonna dance now. We're getting out, and you're gonna go see the doctor, and you're gonna tell us.
Okay, I'll see you guys Friday. Maybe I'll see you Friday. Hey! Yeah, whatever. All right. Everybody have a good week.
See you later.
We will see you
Dance
soon.
break time.
Hey, thanks for sticking it out with us. It's our last song of the night. We love you guys. I hope you get to come back. Let's party.
This is the band that Joe Fury is introducing in Huntington Beach on Memorial Day. Arena Red. Jeff Galliner is the drummer. He's a friend of mine, and he's a friend of Joe Fury's. Apparently they used to sell snow cones on the beach in Morocco. It's probably the only time we're going to hear Poison on this channel. Oh, no problem. So hopefully Bloss is going to be okay. We'll give you an update, hourly updates. I don't know, can you get vertigo from Goat's Head? Thanks everybody for being here today. It's been weird as usual. Hopefully everybody's going to get better out there. Seems like there's a, I don't know, bad stars right now. We're going to get through it. Keep writing in your journals. Keep making funny jokes. Keep breathing. Join us if you can find us in Huntington Beach on Memorial Day. Let me know if you need directions. I need them too. And we'll see you on Friday. Got a great guest on Friday. Betsy Kate.